Hello, YouTube land. Check your clocks because it's amateur rubber time. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. In the last episode, we went to court and we were introduced to Prosecutor Von Karma, but not Manfred Von Karma, but his daughter, Franziska Von Karma. And we had ourselves a little spat. She whipped us a couple times, and now we were just taking a little break, and because she has another witness. So we'll just see what happens next and see what this witness is all about. And as always, let's just jump right into this. You know what to do, guys. Leave a like for Phoenix Wright. Leave a like for Gumshoe, the judge, the new prosecutor Von Karma. And let's just see what the next part of the trial has in store for us. So here we go. June 21st, 11:37. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Phew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself.
But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone to believing you.
Thanks. Wait, tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right?
By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sis Ghost will come out after you and haunt you.
Your sister? Oh, are you talking about Mystic Mia?
Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Alright. Okay, now we're back in the courtroom. Oh boy.
Court will now reconvene. Now the first order of... Oh!
I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy.
Yes, sir.
I love the judge. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. A lot of heart. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? Yowza! Name and occupation. I declare, what the entire nation? Hey, Judge, this here round get my fair self.
That's fine.
That's fine? It ain't fine. That's a win. Ah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet.
Yeah.
The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay?
Witness's account. Alright, so what did Lotta witness? Only the doc and the defendant went to the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. No one else?
And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Reckon course. Excuse me? Reckon course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Yeah! Does it look like I can? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. Here's the picture. Oh my.
It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room.
Alright. Lotta's photo. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Alright, let's do this. Cross-examination. Hold on. Ew. Right, my throat just got filled with gunk. Oh yeah, I forgot I had like half a health bar. Only the document defendant went into the channeling chamber. When we were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we heard this gunshot. Hold it. Was it really a gunshot?
You insane! You must have heard it as well.
Ugh.
Why don't you testify to the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot?
Yes, I think it was something sounded like a gunshot.
And why are we here listening to the defense testify?
And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now, this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Waving? What do you mean? Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. Press harder. Lotta, please, think back to that day one more time. Well, what you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? I was murdered. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? When you saw the murder at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, you see...
Order, Miss Hunt, you are here to present accurate testimony.
Yeah, sorry. Good, this shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they re-entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in.
It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey.
Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one. Again. Other than those two, I swear there was no one else in the room. You gotta press. I can't really present anything right now. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am, but that old witch chases out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... behind the folding screen? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Wreck given. What in the... Wreck given. You know, you reckon that's a given. They took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging around behind that folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hunt.
What? You got a problem?
Rhett Given. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as Rhett and Given and so...
Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you? Her story adds up. What's worse, I was there at the scene of the crime with her. And her story is exactly how I would have told it too. So let's press everything, I guess. Was it really only those two that went in? What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room.
Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client.
Anyway, folks, the only two of them went in the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. Hey. We were waiting outside the door and then bang, we heard the gunshot. How about this? So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man.
Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see.
The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. Just as I thought, there's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth.
Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony.
At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey.
The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
What am I gonna do if I just let this go?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo? Do I? Let's see. Faye Manor. Key? Wait. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. Let's present some evidence. Your Honor,
Mr. Wright?
it is possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant.
What? Do you know what you're proposing?
Yeah, that's just plain fool's talk. Thanks, guys. Your show of support was just great.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof.
Alright, if I'm right, which I hope that I am, maybe this will pull through.
Prove to the court that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey.
The key? She had the key, right? Here is your proof. Is there a problem? Oh no, I thought I would work on my inflections. I'm just wondering what an objection with a twist of "you're wrong" sounds like.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your logic.
Okay. So it's not that. Shoot. Guess I wasn't showing enough confidence. Then let me try something else then. Prove to the court that the person in the photo is not Maya Fey. The knife. I mean, you can't literally see her face, right? So. Nope, that's not it either. Maybe there isn't any evidence to present. I'll try one more thing, and we'll see. This. Nope, that's not it. Okay, so how about we just say no? Because I might have just taken a wrong turn here. Give up.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument.
That's enough.
Is this it? Is this all I could do?
I think it's quite obvious at this court that a verdict of not guilty is possible.
I told you. Totally 100% impossible.
Ms. Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume?
I couldn't protect Maya. The defense. Phoenix, that was Mia. Phoenix, you can't make this kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Mia! Oh, hello. I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But pearls? Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray! I was murdered. What? Oh, she took 2 photos. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. You see, there is one final piece of this puzzle. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Hold it. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated...
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that?
But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. All right, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony.
Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Poor judge, he's just getting whipped over here. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. All right.
Nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections.
Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting.
All right. Well, I want to know about that photo because she did take 2 of them. So, boom. Hold it. 2, right?
2 what?
2 shots. You took 2 shots.
But only one has been submitted as evidence.
Miss Hart, where's the other picture you have been withholding? Yep. Talk about that.
No, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I could be a little mean, but I ain't evil.
Well, at least she knows herself.
Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me not to jump my trap about it.
What? Von Karma!
Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence.
Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father. Confront it. Your Honor, the defense asked the prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court.
Well,
Me in contempt of court? You can't be serious.
But you hid evidence from the court. On purpose. That's not fair. Really, Phoenix? Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? I was so angry I lost my composure.
Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to the court?
I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit. That's all.
How could you think?
The pictures were more than less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence.
More trouble than it's worth? How could you say that?
If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it.
All right, number 2. What does the second one look like? Oh.
What is this picture?
It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but what do you get for the nervous amateur?
I think that's an important point here is that the person in this picture, this is most definitely not my affair. What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? Insist it's not Maya. I'm gonna save. I don't know why something's telling me, but drop the issue. It's no good. We've been through this so many times.
This is not like you, Mr. Wright. Why are you not objecting? The person in this photo is clearly not the defendant, and yet...
There is no way he can raise an objection and hope to live.
Explain yourself.
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture.
Oh,
This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor's room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit.
Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person?
She looks this way because she was obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
It's unbelievable that she can...
Yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling.
Ms. Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence.
Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place.
What is she?
From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now forever burned into the judge's mind.
He looks pretty traumatized. I don't even have a single witty line. It looks like we've been had.
I don't claim to understand this, but I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey?
If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya? Yeah. Actually, yes, I can. I just saw it. Your Honor,
Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see.
this picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now.
A contradiction?
So, you think you spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange in the picture for the court?
It's the sleeve. Please direct your attention here.
To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it.
That's exactly the point. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing.
Should be there?
There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Yeah.
Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Ugh, she's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again.
Jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
What do you mean? And what incompetent fools?
If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known this picture was of any value to this case.
I see.
She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Francisca Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think?
Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that the detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth in his next salary discussion.
Or gumshoe.
In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by this strange twist of events.
This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The shooter is someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's direct clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether.
What?
Here comes the music.
Order, order, order. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial.
Oh, ah,
Why me? The defense argument's a complete mess.
a complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us.
Hey, fitness. Ah, what the heck? Is there any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You're the one who said it was only the fire.
The fire.
Only the two of them who entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear on my victim with the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, I'd rather be this...
She's like so angry she just can't even speak.
You see, I'd rather be this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from?
Why is it lately all I want to do is cry?
Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright.
I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now?
To turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix, so, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation in a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true,
Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with.
I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... something I can't explain yet. I'm sorry, but I simply can't.
You see? And the reason is quite simple, because there was no explanation, that's why.
As I thought, another big waste of this court's time.
Phoenix, you can't just give up like that.
But, Mia, rethink things one more time. There has to be an explanation.
I'm already perfect, so of course my conclusions are also perfect.
Alright, Phoenix, calm down and let's try this one more time. What? Yeah. So, let's see. A third person had entered it. Maya had left the room. Maybe she left the room. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this.
Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fay was being looked after by her aunt Morgan Fay. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary.
Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room.
Because of the key. Miss Hart, do you remember this key?
Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get that door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all.
Oh, one of a kind, you say?
Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yes, it looks like she's catching on.
I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
What do you mean?
If Maya Fay locked herself in, then the key should have been with her.
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest.
Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it?
I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time.
That's preposterous.
This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you.
No!
9. Got him.
It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Von Connell?
How can this be?
At this point in time, a verdict on the defense guilt is not possible.
My perfect case! I was gonna flaw my perfect case! Don't think you fun yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict.
That's enough. If you would like to continue, so do in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned.
2. June 21, 152. Alright, so we got through court, luckily.
Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know?
Yeah. It's not like anyone else in there could have done it.
Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room.
Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance.
Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me?
Sure. Alright, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets?
Huh? A ticket?
Poor thing. So sheltered. To be continued. Well, as much as I really don't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to end the episode. Make it a short one. So, but we'll continue off on another standpoint. Because, I don't know. Just because. So, until then, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Also, comment and subscribe to get new feed on videos and become a member of the Cuckoo Crew today. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter so you can recommend the video games I'm going to play or chat, your preference. Also, subscribe. Be sure to tap that bell to get notifications on videos so you'll never miss one from me ever again. But that's going to be it from Phoenix Wright Justice for All in the next episode. We'll see what happens in investigation, right? Yep, part 3, investigation of case 2. So until then, guys, have a nice day, have a nice night. Amateur is out.